Hi everyone, thank you for taking a few moments to allow us to demonstrate just how simple and user-friendly it is to use your mobile phone to enter your scores when playing in a competition. There are two options available to you. The first is via our integrated IG Member app. This is available free of charge from your relevant app store and very simple to set up and link with your membership profile. I won't go through the whole process right now, but if you do encounter any difficulties, please feel free to give me a quick call and I'll be happy to help. Okay, so let's presume you've already entered the competition in question, you turn up on the day and ready to play. If you haven't already done so, please ensure you have your mobile data switched on so you can use the app away from Wi-Fi. On an iPhone, go to Settings, Mobile Data. You can see mobile data is on. Now, within this, you can also specify certain apps to enable or disable as you require. So if you scroll down, you'll see here IG Member. That's enabled. Fine, we're good to go. Once you've got the app installed, tap on it to open it. Second option down here, you'll see competitions. It says one entered, i.e. I'm entered for one competition. So if you tap on that, I've set up a test competition here for today. You'll see that I'm entered. If I tap this, it gives you a brief overview of the competition name, date, handicap allowance, what course it's being played on, etc., etc. Further down, there's some notes where any relevant rules for the day, payment, tee availability. You'll notice here some local rules that I've covered in my email. Once you've understood all the information, you're ready to go. Tap on the green box, begin scoring. In a multi-tee setup, you will have a number of different tee options to choose from. Below this, you will also see the number of strokes you will receive for the purpose of that particular competition. This is purely to ensure that equity is afforded to all players, given the differing challenges each tee presents. By changing your tee preference, the strokes received adjusts and is dictated by the SSS of that tee. So you'll see here, if I change to black, although my handicap is 7, for the purpose of the competition, I receive 11 strokes. Now, it's worth making a note of that, particularly in a Stableford. You will therefore receive strokes on stroke 8, 9, 10 and 11, for example. So don't pick up your ball. If I go back to white tee, you'll see 9 strokes received. There is another option to enable stats. Personally, I leave this disabled, but you may wish to try it out for yourself. Okay, so you're all ready to go. You've chosen your tee. Hit the green button, confirm, and start scoring. Okay, so here's what your digital scorecard looks like. The information in green is appropriate to that hole and gives you the hole number, yardage, par, and stroke index. Further down is where you score. So for example, on the first hole, you make a nice birdie. By pressing the minus, it changed the value to 3. Even. You can change the value up to a par or up to a bogey, double bogey, whatever you scored on that particular hole. When you're satisfied you've got your score correct, you can advance to the next hole. So up here you'll see second, press second, pop your phone in your pocket, play the second hole. Once you've put it out, let's imagine you made a bogey there. Press the plus sign to go to 5, tap the third hole, and so on. If you make a par, you don't need to make any adjustments, just proceed to the next hole. Further down here at the bottom, you'll see an option for card. By pressing card, it will show you your scorecard and your scores so far. To jump back out of that, press score will return you to your normal scorecard. At any point, you can go backwards to a previous hole. So for example, if you notice on the 4th hole, you actually made a 5 rather than the 4, you can adjust it so you can go backwards and forwards at will. It's worth making a note after 9 holes, just as you would do with a normal scorecard. Once you've reached the 9th hole and you've come to the turn, press the scorecard option and you'll be able to see your gross scores and the number of points you've received. Okay, so you've just finished the 18th hole. You've made a nice par. You can double check your card here. To complete, press the first. All 18 of 18 scores are entered. You can double check again by pressing card. Press score to go backwards. Once you're satisfied all your scores are correct, go ahead and press the finalize card button. It will ask you, are you sure? If you're not sure, press no and go back and amend your scores. If you're happy with your result, press yes. Okay, that's it, you're done. You've entered your scores, a confirmation message comes up. Please just ignore this element. You don't need to confirm your scores in the clubhouse at present, so you can disregard that message. Click OK, and that's it, you're done. There is a second option available to you if you don't want to use the IG Member app. You can access the website via a normal web browser. So go ahead and open your web browser. Pop in the website details, castdowngolflinks.com. Log in. Here you can see mine set up to auto remember. Okay, so the home screen, the first thing you'll see is Pace Mobile Score Entry. The test competition I've set up for demonstration purposes is detailed there. And there's an option to enter score. Don't use the enter personal scorecard one. That is purely for social games, nothing to do with the competitions. So make sure you press the enter score here. Okay, so this bit looks a little bit different before. Rather than giving you actual coloured tees to choose from, it asks you for your playing handicap. Now, depending on the competition setup, so for example, my handicap's 7, it's defaulted to me playing from the black tees, which is +4 shots for this particular competition. So it's given me a playing handicap for today of 11. If you're going to play from white tees, you get 2 shots additional on your handicap for the purpose of the competition, so change it to 9. Stats, I don't wish to enable. Confirm your handicap and start entering scores. Very similar to the app. It's got details up here, first hole, par 4, and along the bottom you've got your scoring options. So I make a 5 up the first. I proceed to the second. I make a par on the second hole. I proceed to the third. Now the difference here is if you make a par, you don't need to adjust anything, but it will ask you to confirm that you have made a par on that particular hole. It's just a safety mechanism. I don't know why it has it this way and not with the app. So just press yes. Third hole, I make a nice birdie. Fourth hole, I make a par. Again, confirm that you've made a par, and so on and so forth. Again, you've got an option down here for card, which will give you the whole number, your gross score, and the number of points. Press score to return to the scorecard. It's very similar. It just takes a little bit longer because you have to confirm for every part. Okay, you're at the end of your round. You've just made a par on the 18th. Satisfied, you can double check your card again here. There's all your gross scores. Press score again. There's now a finish button. When you're happy, press finish. Save scores and finish your round. Yes. You've completed your round. And that's it. That's the process done.